So I did get a response back. Somebody wanted me to do a story time. So this is the first story time. I'm gonna try to make it like as fast as possible. I do more story times when I get off today, but I'm on a little break. So this is the first story time. Basically, how I got scammed by this guy right here. I started investing. Me and my husband started investing with this guy back in May of 23. As you can see in the background behind me, his name is Christian Gold, and he's married to Jennifer Williams, the Basketball Wives. And a lot of y'all may know her. She was on Basketball Wives. Y'all can look her up. They on all social media platforms, so y'all can go look them up if y'all don't know who I'm talking about. But y'all might know her more than him. He also appeared on one of the shows as well. So back in May of 23, my husband and I started investing with this guy. I had a side job where I was working at a facility taking care of like elderly people that, couldn't see for themselves, kind of like an assisted living nursing home / nursing home. So I was taking care of this one patient, and just so happened the patient that I was seeing about is a close friend of Christian's mom. So Christian's mom was in the room while I was saying about the lady or whatever. So me and her just started talking, because that's what type of person I am. Like, I interact with the family members and stuff like that to try to build like a rapport with them, just to let them know that their loved ones are being cared for. So me and her, we got to talking or whatever, and she went on to say how, who her son was and who he was, dating and stuff like that. She pulled out her phone and was like, this my son, he do investments. Y'all girls should look into it, because mind you, it was another girl that was in the room with me as well that she was trying to get her to start investing as well. So, the information was good. Like, I hear it all the time, like, get into trades, get into investing your money. There's not going to be jobs in a couple of years, all that stuff. So that's what she was saying. So as we started talking more and more, she gave me his information. She was like, think about it, look into it. I feel like y'all should do this or whatever. She even invested. She showed me, bank statements of what she was making and how much she had invested. She was almost done paying off her car, taking trips with her husband. Mind you, the woman was talking about God the whole time. That's why I tell people, y'all have to be mindful, because these people be covered up and they still be talking about God. Like, stop putting God in the middle of a bull crap. Like, stop doing it, because that's what she did the whole time. She talked about God, and every conversation, God is God, that. And I was just like, believing it. So I'm like, and if you would have believed it too, trust me. So we went on, we started back talking about the investments and stuff like that. So she then gave me his number. So I can't remember if I texted him that night. I got to go look at my text messages, which I'm going to post that too. So I reached out to him, explaining to him, I was referred by his mom. I wanted to get into, investing, or whatever. So he, when I tell you, the man broke everything down for me, like what he would be doing, how much to invest, this and that and the third, like keeping me updated on everything. So me and him started conversating, and I'm gonna insert the text messages. I'm gonna try to do it at the end of the video so y'all can see, like, this man, me and him had a whole conversation about this investment. So he then went on to say, like, hey, do you have social media? Gave him my social media. I looked him up, and I think at that point he was really just trying to make me comfortable enough to go ahead for me to start investing in him. Mind you, I didn't start investing in him right away. So then he went on to ask me, like, have I ever traded before? And just really trying to get to know me as a person, and have I ever done trades before? And I told him no, didn't know anything about it. Basically, he wanted to see when I wanted to get started with trading. Mind you, I didn't start trading right away with him, because me and my husband talked about it and wanted to get a little more clarity on what was what. So we waited. I want to say we started trading with him that very next month. And mind you, in the text messages, you'll see how forthcoming he was. Like, he was like, we need to get started, just really trying to, it really wasn't no encouragement on getting started, but it was more so kind of like, to me, it felt like a little pressure on getting started with trading with him. So at first that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because it's like, okay, if it's something I want to do, give me time to think on it and see if that's what I really want to do. But I'm gonna stop this video right here, because what I'm gonna do in the next video, I'm gonna finish up where I left off, and then I'm gonna insert the text messages, and I'm gonna just go through so y'all can see through the text messages. I'm gonna go through and like go through it with y'all so y'all can see. So everything as far as like the timelines and what I'm saying is matching up, because mind y'all, I've never done a story time before. I'm new to this. So just bear with me, but just hang tight, and I'm gonna finish the whole story, try to get all of it done today. I don't want to be 20 parts and all that. It ain't that. It's deep, but I'm not about to do all that. So I'm gonna try to sum this up in a couple videos. Hopefully in the next one. If not, then I keep going, but not trying to do all those parts. But I'm gonna stop right here and I'm gonna do another video, but I'm gonna insert the text messages because I don't know how to do that on this because I got his picture in the background. So let me do another video separately from this, and I'm gonna post the text messages and all that stuff. Okay, y'all, so this is part 2. So I posted part 1, and then I posted some of the message thread of this part 1 story in the beginning of how everything got started with me investing in him. Mind you, I still have a bunch of messages, so bear with me. I'm trying to like screenshot them so y'all can just, if y'all want to pause and read, y'all can do that. But I'm gonna post everything. So this is gonna be part 2. So this guy, this is his Instagram, and like I stated before, who he's married to, she's with Basketball Wives or whatever. So basically going into part 2. So now that I'm trying to catch y'all up, and I'm trying to take my time and do it in steps. So in order. So done invested, everything's going good. At this point, I'm gonna just say we done gave him everything that we want to invest at the moment. Mind you, he still was encouraging us, like, if y'all want to put more, you can put more, you can put more. But we didn't. We stopped at like about 5,000. So he'll update us weekly on what it is, what our balance is and stuff. He'll text. I'm gonna show all of that. He'll text giving me the updated account balance. Mind you, when I first signed up with him, he had me download Telegram. He also had me download the trade app that he was using so I could log in and see everything myself. But at one point that ended. As soon as I got in the program, he switched over to a totally different system. So he communicated with all his clients on Telegram. Mind you, this man was doing Zoom calls with us. He was keeping us updated. It was a lot of people invested in this guy. Mind you, I'm going to get to the end. When I get to the point where I reached out to the people in Telegram and to find out that he scammed them too, that's when I really, really realized he scammed us. So mind you, he'll do Zoom calls, keep us updated, do little, not classes, but really just, letting us know how everything is working. He even told us, like, trade is risky. I understand that. That's why even now I'm not even upset no more. I'm just more so bringing awareness. Like, it is risky. I get it. But you just don't stop communicating with your people. And then when you stop communicating, you lying about the whole situation. You steady lying. Every time I'm talking to you, you lying. And I'm going to post everything. Y'all going to see how he was lying. And so then it was times where I would ask him, like, hey, I need to pull out my account. And he would kind of like push back a little bit, like as if I can't pull out my money. Like, you know what you're trying to do. You want to add to it. You don't want to take. Man, listen, this is my money. So you can't tell me what I can and cannot do with my money. But mind you, he did send, I only pulled out my account once. And I think it was $200. And if you go back and look at the old video with the Cash App up there, you'll see where he sent me $200. I sent it back. Mind you, y'all, this is my money that I'm pulling out. So I pulled my money out and I sent it right back to the account management account that he's supposed to be managing. And so I didn't pull out anymore. When I tried, the very last time I tried to pull out, he kept telling me something happened with trades, like with the election going on, we couldn't pull out our account right now. And I get at times it gets like that. So I wasn't pressing about it. So at that point, I wasn't too much worried about it anymore. I was like, okay, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to just wait till all this election stuff die down. Mind you, I don't know if I can say that word. So I was waiting till election kind of blew over or whatever. So once the election thing was over with, Trump got in the chair, whatever the case may be, I reached back out to him again. And I was like, hey, I want to pull out my account. Oh, you can't pull out right now. Then he sent me some kind of spreadsheet of the numbers being like in the red, like with everybody. Because mind you, it wasn't just me that invested. He ended up taking like all of our money and putting it in one big account or something like that. So, and mind you, he would send emails, he would send balances. Like he had you believing like, okay, this is what's going on. Trying to really act like he's keeping you in the loop, but really he's stealing from people. Then at one point, he wasn't even really talking too much in the Telegram. You started seeing a bunch of stuff in the blogs about him getting ready to get married. And then that's when I started hearing he took our money to go get married in Paris or wherever they got married at. So I didn't really take it to heart then because mind you, in the midst of it, people saying this, we still communicating. Then at one point, the communication just stopped. And I'm like, well, something got to be going on, because he normally will reply back. He will respond to you, but that's just to keep you going. So one day my husband was at work and he was like, hey, and I was like, yes. And he was like, you need to call old boy. That's how he refers to him, like old boy. He was like, you need to call old boy, because mind you, this is me and my husband money, but we both invested in him together. So when you hear me say I, that's because I was the main person that was communicating with this man. So he basically told me, he was like, hey babe, you need to call him and you need to reach out to old boy, because he got some stuff going on. So I'm like, well, what's going on? Because I haven't seen anything. So that day at work, my husband was on Instagram. And he saw where he had got arrested. Mind you, this man got previous charges. I forgot what it was, but basically, long story short, he was holding somebody at will without their consent or whatever. I forgot what you call it, but you get what I'm saying. So he had charges on that. So I'm assuming he was still on probation. So he left the country or went somewhere he wasn't supposed to go, and he violated his probation. So he had to go down there to Fulton County and sit for a weekend. I think he had to spend weekends in there, or he had to go down there for the weekends, but they did allow him to get out so he can go and get married or something, whatever the case may be. So once I saw that, I instantly reached out to him. Y'all, text message I don't even think the text messages went through. So I'm like, well dang, so it got to be some truth to it or whatever was going on. So mind you, I'm like, dang, he not responding. It wasn't even, you know what, the text message went through, but it was showing as if he had his phone on D&D. So I don't know if she had the phone or if he got an assistant or whoever be running his so-called number or whatever. It was on D&D. So finally, I think it was like, I don't know if it was within the same week, but I want to say like a week or so later, he did end up responding back to me. And I'm the type of person, I give grace. Like, I know you got a lot going on in the media. So I'm like, I know you got stuff going on, or whatever. I just wanted to, get caught up with basically what was going on with our accounts and stuff like that. Mind you, I don't think nobody that was invested in him had no type of updates on whatsoever. So we end up talking through text message, and I want to say at that point in time, I was like, hey, me and my husband want to go ahead and get our money out, because at this point, we don't know what to think. Like, is he finna go to jail, or like, is he finna run with our money? Like, we did not know, and it was too much. Like, and then on top of that, you was a public figure at this point because who you're tied to. So we just want our money back. So I don't even want to invest no more. We'll take our little money, fine, whatever you want to get. It might be little money to y'all, but it ain't little money to me when it's mine. So I just wanted our money at that point, and we could do whatever we want to do with it. Whether we want to go put it, save it, and spend it, whatever, I wanted it back. So then he goes on to say, and I'm going to post these messages too. So then he goes on to say, hold on. Then he goes on to say, like, oh, we y'all can't get that money. Basically saying we couldn't get the money out because he had the money tied up in everybody's, like everybody was in one big trade account or something like that. So he was basically saying we couldn't get that money back at the time. We would have to wait until we were able to pull it out or something. I don't know, because I don't understand the trade talk. But basically, to sum it up, he tried to act like all our money was tied up in each other's account, like one big old account. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Because I only did one account situation with you, which was account management, meaning at any point in time you could pull out your trade account. You could pull out of it. So then I'm confused. I'm like, how can we not pull our money out? So I'm steady checking in with him. He's still giving me the same story. Or right now we can't pull out. We can't do this. We can't do that. So then I'm like, something got to give. So I started digging deeper. One thing about me, I investigate. I'm an investigator, so I will do it. Mind you, I go back to the Telegram messages that he had us in. So I go in the Telegram messages and I find people that have invested in him, and I started reaching out to those people. And I luckily got a hold to 2 people. These same people invested in this man, and he lying to them too. Now he telling one woman, oh, you can't pull your money out until April. This woman invested money with him, and then some people did Bitcoin with him. And these people done lost their money. And come to find out, she was one of the people that told him, like, he spent that money when he went and got married in Paris. Did you see the blog about him? How he's really not a trade. He don't even know. He didn't, I guess, not skilled in it or whatever the case may be. And he just, I don't know, like some kind of pyramid scheme. I don't know. And that's what made me like, wait a minute. So when I got off the phone with her, I'm sorry I'm talking fast. I got 1 minute. So I was like, when I got off the phone with her, I ended up texting him. Oh, I gave him I'm going to show you that too. I said, I'm going to contact the FBI. I'm going to do all of this because you scamming people, this and that and the third. And that's when he was like, all of a sudden, I can get my money. So he was like, send me an email and I'll send you your and then you know you gotta allow time for me to send you your money. Y'all, I've been asking for my money since December, and today is March. We went March 5th, and I still ain't got my money. So I'm gonna post the rest of the thread of what he was saying up until now, till as of last week or the week before. I'm gonna post all of that so y'all can see how he lies super bad. And I'm like I stated before, this is just to bring awareness to y'all. Don't be investing with people. Y'all keep y'all money, hold your money, do what you gotta do, put it in a trust or something. I don't know,